The name's Bond. James Bond. Skip or buy? Let's find out, shall we?
Humans, what have you learned?
So 007 First Light is here, and what a game it is. The story in this is an origin story for the man himself and how he becomes a 007. It's played out and paced just like a Bond movie and builds up to the set pieces and ultimately its end. Some of it's done through cutscenes and they are beautifully done, but a large amount is actually done while playing and exploring, with NPCs filling in bits of the story for you, as well as collectibles that you find hidden within all of the levels in this game. It's very well written. It's kept me hooked from start to finish, so I am not going to spoil any of the twists and turns in this story. Go and play it for yourself, but obviously finish my review first. Gameplay-wise, this game has been brought to us by IO Interactive, who are known for the Hitman franchise, and it shows. It has a Hitman light kind of feeling to it, which works for me and may work for a lot of other people. The studio is absolutely awesome. They've definitely played to their strengths. You have action, you have your stealth, and obviously you have Bond's gadgets, and it all manages to flow together in a neat package. It's nowhere near as open as Hitman with its sandbox, but it does give you quite a few different options for completing your goals, which adds to the replayability, as well as a tactic mode, which is separate to the main story, which sets you challenges for completing different scenarios, gives you the options to unlock new outfits and skins for your guns, and more is being added in the future, including some driving sections, but we'll get onto that in a second. The combat, it's satisfying, ranging from gunfights to melee brawls when Bond is given his license to kill, because you don't have it all the time. There is a lot of espionage and sneaking about and eavesdropping on people. It feels weighted though, the combat. It feels punchy. It can be flowed together on the fly with Bond's gadgets, and on top of that you can use the environment as well. It kind of reminds me of the Jason Bourne game back on the Xbox 360. You can just, here's an idea. Well, not an idea. Here's a scenario. You can disarm someone, catch their gun, use it on them, then move forward to the next guy, throw a mug at that guy, move on to whatever else is coming towards you, use a gadget to set off an explosion on a pipe. The options are almost endless. It's really, really fun to play. Melee combat works. It's basic. You have your parry, your dodge, your grab, and your attack. It's satisfying. It feels weighted. The only issue I had for it is the lack of, say, a light lock on to the enemies. Not a full lock on, but something light so the camera locks to it, because the camera a couple of times got in the way. But other than that, it works. The stealth, it's very well done, and if you've played Hitman, you're going to feel right at home with it, because the stealth it's simplistic. You can hide behind things, eavesdrop, sneak up, do takedowns. If you've not played Hitman or any stealth game, this game is not going to punish you on the stealth section. So everything seems to work quite well. Now, it's James Bond. Gadgets. They are so fun to use. You have your trusty Q watch with its laser. You have exploding earpods. And even later in the game, you have a rocket pen. And they all work. They all have their place. And you definitely feel like you are Bond when you are using them. Now, the AI in this game, it can be a little bit dumb. It can be. But Bond also has another little sneaky thing under his utility belt, or whatever you would like to call it. But it's his bluff mechanic, which you can use to cool down enemies, technically. You can come out and bluff them, give them a quick one-liner, and reevaluate your situation if you've been caught sneaking about. There's loads of things. Probably haven't even scratched the surface, and I would love to see a lot of people online doing really crazy things with this game, because it is really, really well done. Now, the driving sections. Now, these are fun. You even have a base in a trusty Aston Martin, which it broke the pace up for me. You've got all this sneaking around, you've got the action set pieces, you've got all this shooting and all the rest of it, and then they've thrown in these driving sections. But the issue that I have with the driving sections is the actual driving mechanics. They felt a little bit light. The cars didn't seem to have any weight to them. You know, if you turned too sharply, you ended up into a wall. It kind of felt like they were tacked on at the last minute. So hopefully they can patch that or improve it for the sequel. But overall, gameplay-wise, this has everything. Collectibles, action, espionage, everything, all the mechanics work, and it is really well done, other than a few minor nitpicks on my part. Now, visually, this game looks absolutely amazing. It's running on the Glacier engine, which has obviously been used for Hitman. But even without ray tracing and path tracing at launch, which is due out in the summer, it still looks stunning. You have amazing looking locations from Vietnam, which is the scenery in that is jaw-dropping. The nightclub scene in London, it all looks awesome. I had no major graphical issues with the game. All of the footage you're seeing has been captured on Xbox Series X. The only issue I had was a few clipping issues with clothing, such as when he picks up a machine gun and puts it on a shoulder holster, it clips to his jacket. That's it. No major issues at all. The character models, they're really detailed. And if you've been monitoring social media, you will know that the new Bond girl is making the rounds. She does look good. Even the NPCs have a decent level of detail. I can't really fault the visuals at all. It looks absolutely stunning. But who knows what it's going to look like with path tracing and ray tracing. We will have to wait and see on that one. Audio-wise, now this game is absolutely amazing with its audio, if you can get past the really confusing menu for it. Once you do, it's an audio delight. The soundtrack is top notch, and the feeling you get when that theme tune plays just makes your hair stand up. There's not a theme tune like it. The ambient noise pulls you right into the action. Guns sound weighty, explosions blow your ears off. The game has it all. Even the voice cast, the main cast, have put some love into their lines, and nothing ever sounds like it's been phoned in. Even the NPCs are well voiced in this game. Overall, it is one of the best sounding games I have played in a very long time. Now, overall, my thoughts. Now, don't get me wrong, this game is amazing, but it does have its flaws, such as the driving mechanics, as I said, and the lack of a light lock-on for melee combat, which both can be fixed, potentially, with a patch. I also had a few hitches here and there with graphics clipping, but once you get to a checkpoint, it seemed to sort itself out. It's a bit weird. But it's still an amazing game. And IO Interactive have done an amazing job with this, and I can't wait to see what they do with either a sequel to this, as this is a planned trilogy, or even the next Hitman game, as I really enjoyed my time with 007. So what is my score? Well, for the few little issues I had, obviously some of them down to personal opinion, I'm going to score 007 First Light a 8.5 out of 10. This is mainly because of the few little flaws that I had with the game, but I have really, really enjoyed my time with it, and I would definitely recommend that you play it. So, there you go. 8.5 out of 10. Some people may not agree. If you don't, let me know your thoughts and your feelings about this game in the comments below. I've enjoyed it. I can't wait to see what they do going forward, because it is, you've got to go play it. It is a really, really good game. But 8.5, that is what I am scoring it. Go and play it. Definitely recommend it. But there you go. There's my review for 007 First Light. What else is coming to the channel, you may be asking yourselves? Well, we have a special gaming news live on Sunday for the Xbox Showcase, so come join me and Aero Nation on Sunday for that. We also have Gaming News Live every Tuesday evening, 9 p.m. at Greenwich Mean Time, 4 p.m. Eastern. Come and check that out. Obviously, if you've enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments below about James Bond. Have you had fun with it? All of that lovely stuff. Hit me up in the comments. But on that note, weather the storm. I'll see you all on the next one.
Humans, what have you learned?